Welcome into another episode of Raiders Franchise. We are currently tied with the Chiefs for the division lead. Chiefs currently have it because they have a better record in division. And now if the playoffs would start today, the Cardinals would be the 1 seed in the NFC, which is crazy. But we would be playing the Chiefs in the first round, as we are currently the 5 seed, and we have the 6 seed on our schedule right now. We have to go into Duval. What's their actual head coach's new name? The one that said that corny ass. Duval. Last week in a little bit of the tail end, we talked about the prospects that we have been looking at. We knew Gio Cousins was going to be insane. And then that Shaden Meadows kid is also a top 5 talent. And then down the board, Leon Thomas is also a top 5 talent. He's just looks like he's going to be super good and big, tall corner. Gio Cousins looks like he's going to be the technically sound, good athlete, not a giant guy, just a good lockdown corner. And then Shaden Meadows looks like he's going to be an insane athlete at corner and a big body. Not as good with play rec, not a good injury rating, which slightly scares me. Shaden Meadows, I like the idea of him as he's got a bunch of elites on his athletic resume. Gio Cousins has A's across the board, and I get he's not the biggest guy, and his real only good athletic traits is elite to great speed and elite to great agility. Great to good change of direction and great to good strength. Okay. Marginal accelerate or solid to decent acceleration and decent to marginal jumping. Right? He's a good athlete at some spots, but he's a very one-dimensional athlete and kind of just, it looks like sticking to you. He's going to be like butter on toast. It's going to stick there, and he is not coming off the receiver. Just a very, very good corner. Probably has the chance to be the best right now. I think Shaden Meadows has a chance to be better in the future. And then if we all look down at Linnell Thomas, who could just be the most interesting corner out of it because of how big he is. And also is a very good corner. Guys that we also know about. We know about Frank Duncan, who's just a true round 1 talent. For our skill position, or our 2 other players that we decided to look at, Jahil McGill, which is just a dope name. We do not know much about him yet. We should know more about him later on. And then we looked at Steve Jones, who hopefully we'll know about him also next week. Funny that we looked at 2 Ohio State products. I think they could both be very solid. Although Julian Love is in the house. I also looked at Deion Ferguson. He looks like he could just be a true go down the field and get it ball. With the first round pick, it's not really worth it. Georgia, is he going to be a D1 crash out like George Pickens? Hopefully not. But with the first round value, I know we have multiple first round picks. They will be used to move up to get Gio Cousins and then to secure Jahil McGill, if he is as good as we think it is. If it comes down to it, I might just draft Gio Cousins and Shaden Meadows to pair with Asante Samuel. I can figure out what to do with Porter later. Maybe he gets packaged with oh my God, Christian Wilkins. He gets packaged with Christian Wilkins and gets moved for another draft pick where we can then take a shot at McGill later on, or at like another defensive tackle-ish kind of guy. Punter and kicker, don't know why they're on my board. They definitely will not be the 4th and 5th guys I draft. As we're looking at game plan goals, we're not going to change it up. We're going to continue to defend deep pass and half pad split all of our key players. As I'm trying to keep us as healthy as humanly possible, we'll continue to run inside. First time I played the Jags last year, one of probably my biggest crash outs in series history was when Josh Hines-Allen literally took the ball away from I don't know if Geno Smith was still the quarterback yet or if we had gone with Joe Milton. I'm going to link that video right there because that was objectively the dumbest effing thing ever. I might actually put the clip in right here. And we're going to be sacked. And it's going to be just taken away by Joshua Allen? What the fuck? He just rips it away. I have never seen that before. You gotta be kidding me. After that clip, our weekly game plan goals. We're going to have 2 touchdowns. We are going to win the turnover battle. We're going to have 300 yards of offense. And we're going to allow only 24 points or less. I'll see you for the start of this game in Duval. Right before the game starts, we have another upgrade for our elite young quarterback, Mike Davis. He's going to be up to a true 76 overall. He's going to get +3 to play action. He is just turning into a special player. 86 overall medium accuracy, 87 throw on the run, 83 short, 81 deep, 78 under pressure, 80 play action, and then the athletic abilities. He's the 29th ranked quarterback, so he is definitely a starter. And just looking at the numbers that he's put up in games, like last week was very good. The Eagles game wasn't great. The Steelers game was impeccable. The Jets win was not good. But this stretch right here, from after week 2, the amount of heaters he was going on, and then he stumbled in that week 9. We kind of bounced back against the Steelers, laid an egg against the Eagles, and then we're fairly good against the Colts. These 2 games back-to-back is some of the most impressive I think I've seen from a rookie quarterback. The completion percentage has maintained a relatively good number. It's currently sitting at 61%, which is not bad for a rookie running quarterback. He has 5 rushing touchdowns. I kind of think I want to get that average per game up. He's way better of a mobile quarterback than that average says. I feel like he hasn't been used as a runner much over the past couple weeks. Yeah, early on in the year, he was taking off and flying. Then they've kind of worked on minimizing his ability. Did not even have a yard last game in terms of running. But they've very much been able to minimize his effects. That Chiefs game looked like it was going to be a breakout, and it's kind of just been a slow decline since. We are in Duval County, where the Las Vegas Raiders, the current 5 seed in the playoffs, are coming in to face right off their bye the current 6 seed Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams are 8-4. As we are in the heat of playoff positioning season, we are trying to clinch a winning record with this game. If we win, we have officially clinched a winning record. If we tie, then we cannot have a losing record, but I am not looking to tie in today's game. I'm looking to advance to being 9-4 and continuing to stay stride for stride with the Chiefs for the 1 seed in our division. Opening kickoff is moments away. The Jacksonville Jaguars will be sending it back to this Raiders team to start off the game. It will be returnable for Green Thornton leading the way as a blocker. Green only going to be able to get out to the 29-yard line. And here comes Mike Davis, our rookie quarterback sensation. On the year, a 61% completion percentage, a bunch of yards, and a 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. He has truly been special for us this year. Speaking of special is our lead running back, Ashton Jeanty. Michael Mayer going to come in motion just a little bit, hedge the defensive tackle, and Jeanty's going to be thrown to the ground by Jones. It'll be only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9, we're going to try and run right at Joshua Hines Allen. We're not going to be able to get much of anything as we cut back up the middle and get absolutely blasted after another only gain of 1. It's 3rd and 8. The Jags defense has came to stop the run game today. Quickly out to Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer's barely going to get the first down. It's maybe a gain of 8. And we're going to move the chains. A great job by Michael Mayer to know where the sticks are at. I'm looking at how they play off Lauderdale. As Jeanty has a hole up the middle, he's going to get a gain of 7 on that play. A big run for Jeanty, trying to get a little bit of momentum. On 2nd and short, we're going to go to a play action pass, throwing it up to Michael Mayer, and it's going to be swatted away by the linebacker. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. With Jeanty in the backfield, you'd like to think we can get it. The give up the middle to Jeanty. He squirts through. He's got running room. He's down to the 36-yard line. A monster run for Ashton Jeanty. About a 17-yard run. We're going to go back to another play-action pass. We're going to throw it up to Trey Tucker as it's... I don't know where that ball was going. All I know is it scared me every second that it was in the air. Trying to roll out, but because it was on a bootleg, automatically made it a bad pass. As we're going to try and run it again here with Jeanty. Jeanty gets only a gain of 3 before he's absolutely smacked. And it's going to be 3rd and 7 now. Dropping into coverage is the Jags. Jack Betch somehow maneuvers his way around a tackler and is going to get the first down. A nice play by our number 1 wide receiver. We're going to have everybody up on the line here. We're going to go out to Lauderdale. He gets bumped, and it's going to be picked off. I wanted to try and hit him to the outside. He gets bumped by Tony Adams, which does not allow him to continue to run his route, and it's going to just end up being thrown right at him. Like, you can see exactly what I'm looking at right here, right? I'm thinking Lauderdale's going to come wide open. He gets bumped, so instead of getting into his break, he continues to run upfield, and then the DB just looks back at it. I wish, like, if you were going to get bumped, at least the quarterback would throw to where the receiver was going to be before he got bumped, instead of throwing it to where he is now. Because every single time it's a pick, and it's so annoying. A very good drive stalls due to a pick. Trevor Lawrence has only thrown 8 interceptions on the season. First play is going to be a run. Etienne's going to sneak through a hole and get 5 before Christian Wilkins can bring him down. As now it's an empty backfield for T-Law. We are going to pass commit. And we're going to send heavy pressure. Coming after him is Trent Simpson. The ball is out. Max Crosby scoops it up. And he's into the end zone with a touchdown. Max Crosby's hitting the worm in some teal painted grass. Trent Simpson with a strip sack that Max Crosby just easily runs into the end zone. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. After the scoop-in score by Max Crosby, we have now taken a 7-point lead. We had a chance to score a touchdown on our first offensive drive. However, we came up short due to an interception. that I did not like. Receiver got bumped, and we all know the story with Madden. Once your receiver gets bumped, all bets are off. Trent Simpson was able to get home, however, and force the ball out. As this one's going to be thrown out, caught by Brian Thomas Jr., eventually being brought down by Nakobe Dean. That's a huge play. Just on a simple curl route. And being unable to bring him down, I believe, was Baker. As we're going to send more pressure here. Throwing it up, it's going to be caught by, who is number 5? Number 5 just going up and mossing somebody. Who is that, Gabe Davis or something? 1st and 10 from the 34. It's going to be a read option, and Etienne is just going to take it right back up the middle. He's going to get a first down. Now to the 22-yard line. Kazir White in on coverage for this play. 1st and 10 from the 22. It's a quick pass out to Brian Thomas. He's going to come down with it. He's got a gain of 6 on that play. 32 yards on the day on 2 grabs. We're going to come out in a zone coverage. Etienne still in the backfield. Throwing the check down to Etienne. Porter will make the tackle. It's a first down gained. Yeah, I don't think calling SS Blitz 2 is ever a smart decision, judging by the fact that it has a 38 yards per play average. Yeah, that's less than ideal. 2 guys in the backfield. Fullback is going to be the lead blocker for Etienne. Michael Walls will eventually get there to make the tackle. And we're going to come out in a goal line-esque defense. 2nd and goal from the 4. They're going to run it with Etienne. Bringing him down at the 2-yard line is Julian Love. And we're going to have one more shot at stopping Etienne short of the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2. And we're going to be able to get home with Eichenberg. Tommy Eichenberg, the Ohio State standout, gets I believe, one of his first tackles for loss on the year, and it's going to be a monster one, which prevents a touchdown. Way to go, Tommy. The Jags will now kick a field goal from the 5-yard line. As the kick is up and good, we will lead 7-3. Logan Cook, I believe, is their punter. Will send it away. Green will return this kick. He will get it out only to the 26-yard line. As now let's take time to, 1, appreciate what Ashton Jeanty has done for us this season, being only 1 yard shy behind 2nd place. And then now let's also take some time to look at the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. At left end, it's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker. The right end, obviously, is Joshua Hines Allen. Yasir Abdullah could factor in a little bit in rotation. Daquan Jones is their lead defensive tackle. Then it's Delvin Bethel, a first-round pick, and then Mason Smith, who could also factor in. Their left outside linebacker is Devin Lloyd. Middle linebacker is Forsaid Okongwu. I am so sorry. I understand he is not watching this video, but I'm so sorry that I cannot pronounce your name. I'm terribly sorry. You're a great player, and I'm sorry that I cannot pronounce your name. I can't pronounce Shaq Thompson, though, as he's found his way to being a Jaguar. And then Ventrell Miller could also factor in a little bit at playing right outside linebacker will be Chad Muma. Lorenzo Carter could also see some action. Their DBs, Tyson Campbell is their CB1. Then they have Cowboys legend Jordan Lewis. They have Jarian Jones and Joshua Bass, a rookie. Joshua Bass, I think, should be probably starting. Their free safety will be Daryl Savage. Darnell Savage, sorry. Andrew Wingard is also here. And then their strong safety is Nick Cross, with Tony Allen obviously here. He had an interception early on in this game. Coming back out on offense, Ashton Jeanty is in the backfield. However, they are press coveraging. I keep hitting the wrong button. And I'm going to eventually jump off sides when I finally get to the play I like. That's a great start. Michael Mayer's the one that jumped off sides. Okay. Well, I saw that they had press coverage on my receivers on the outside. I'm like, okay, well then I need to change out of this. And then I kept accidentally hitting the wrong play that I wanted. And then I eventually just got nothing. As Alexander Lauderdale, we're going to him over the middle, and he is unable to come away with it. Nick Cross in coverage. 2nd and 15 now. We're going to check it down to Jeanty, who's going to get a decent gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8 after that 7-yard gain, if I can do math. I'm kind of thinking Michael Mayer quickly. Or we're going to hit Jeanty out of the backfield. He is going to get it just to the inch line. And I'm kind of thinking go for this. Mike Davis, how do you feel about a QB sneak right here? We are going to call a QB sneak. Mike Davis is going to easily get it. And we are going to let the first quarter tick away. Approaching the beginning of the second quarter, the Las Vegas Raiders lead 7-3. We currently have the ball on offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We have Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. 2 tight end set. The give to Jeanty up the middle. He's going to get only a gain of 2, as they have decently shut down Ashton Jeanty on the run game today. We're going to bring in the rookie fullback Alexander, and we're going to try and punch it to the outside. Jeanty, unable to get blocks materialized in front of him, will only get a gain of 1. And now we have 3rd and decently long. We're going to hit Jack Betch over the middle, unable to get it to him. Devin Lloyd was there in coverage. We're lucky it didn't get picked off by the guy that was on Jeanty's route. And we're going to be forced to punt it from midfield. A.J. Cole's punt is up and away. The punt will be fielded by Travis Hunter, who shakes off one man. He's going to be brought down at the 21-yard line eventually. As we haven't said Hunter's name very much on offense, which, speaking of offense, as we'll let this play go by, sending heavy pressure, trying to run it will be Trevor Lawrence, and he's got a monster gain. Lawrence will slide down at the 36-yard line. A monster run. No one able to get there. And now let's take a look at the Jags offense. Obviously, we know about Trevor Lawrence. He's their starting quarterback. They have a rookie quarterback in George Cardona, who I kind of really liked, a very mobile quarterback. They also got Snoop Huntley as their third-string quarterback. Their running back is Travis Etienne. Tank Bigsby is also here, along with Keelan Robinson. Their fullback is Xander Horvath. Their wide receivers are Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, that was Daimi Brown, and then Gabe Davis is also still on roster. They have Parker Washington, and then Nick Silva, a rookie tight end, is their sixth receiver. Brenton Strange is their starting tight end, along with Nick Silva, who are the same overall. And then Brian Norman, who is also a rookie tight end, is their third tight end. Their left tackle is Walker Little. Their left guard is Ezra Cleveland. Their center is Luke Fortner. Their right guard is Patrick McCarry. And their right tackle is last year's draft pick in real life, Anton Harrison, coming into his third year in the league. And then their kicker is Cam Little. and their punter is Logan Cook. From the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trevor Lawrence ripping off a 43-yard run. This time it's going to be a give to Etienne, who's going to get about a gain of 15 to the 21-yard line. Blitzes are not working right now against this Jags offense. We're sending another blitz. It's going to be a play action, and it's another fumble. Michael Walls unable to fall on it. It's going to be scooped back up. Trevor Lawrence has fumbled it twice. Isaiah Simmons was the man that got home on that sack. Michael Walls just unable to scoop up what would have been a monster play, as it's going to be a run play now by Etienne, and he's going to get a lot of yards back as he's, oh my God, he's going to get back to the 21-yard line. That's just nobody could bring him down. We're going to send in another blitz. On 3rd and 9, we will pass commit. And they're actually going to pass it. Play action fake, and Michael Walls this time is going to get home. A sack of a 7-yard loss, and we will force another field goal. Our defense, when we dial up blitzes and we need it, come huge for us. As the kick is up and good, we lead 7-6. About to return the kick here from Logan Cook is going to be Green again, as we're going to get decent blocks. Nothing materialized for us to break a huge one. Ashton Jeanty is about 2 touches away from 200 rushing attempts on the season. He is now inside of 930 rushing yards on the season, 70 away from 1,000 yards, as Jeanty is going to get a nice run up the middle to the 40-yard line, a gain of 12 on the play. As they're actually going to rule it a gain of 13. As we are exactly on the 40-yard line, the first down marker is exactly at midfield. As they're going to send a run blitz. Ashton Jeanty is going to get another first down to the 50. An exact gain of about 10 again, as Ashton Jeanty is now into his X Factor. We're going to pass it out quickly to Michael Mayer, who's going to get a gain of 8 down to the 42-yard line. We're going to try another play action pass, trying to get the defense guessing here on 2nd and 2. And nothing's really coming open. We will throw it away. We did have Jeanty down in the flat. We're just kind of trying to run it right at that gap, right where our right guard is. To give up the middle to Jeanty. He's going to squeak through. He's got almost 60 yards on the game now, and he started off fairly slow, being stopped for gains of only 1 or 2 on almost every play. Jeanty going to now motor his way for a gain of 3. Was initially touched back at the line of scrimmage. Is now on 2nd and 7. We'll go back to another play action fake. We're going to try and get it to Lauderdale, who makes the catch and is going to get the first down. Alexander Lauderdale moving the chains. We're now ticking down to about being inside of 3 minutes to play in the first half. We're going to give it to Jeanty, running it up the middle. He's going to get a gain of 3. And we're going to run this ball here again. We're approaching the 2-minute warning very, very quickly. As to give to Jeanty, a great block by Lauderdale. He's going to get down to inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ashton Jeanty, 76 rushing yards on the day on 13 touches. And we're going to go back to another play action look, as we will actually just let this clock go to the 2-minute warning. We lead by 1 at the 2-minute break. Coming out of the 2-minute break, we're going to go to a quick hitting offensive play. We're going to go quickly out to Jack Betch. Jack Betch on the out route has the touchdown. Another touchdown to his spectacular season. Lining up the PAT is Carlson. It is good. We lead by 8. After a long, methodical drive, A.J. Cole to send this kick off. It will be returnable by number 31, who's going to dance behind blockers until he gets to the 31-yard line. Robinson unable to escape from there. It's Travis Etienne and his counterpart on the other team, Ashton Jeanty, are going band for band right now with popping off big runs. We're going to pass commit as they're inside the 2-minute warning. Strange coming in motion. We're going to sit on a Travis Hunter quick route, and he eats the first hit, like almost horse collared down by Julian Love. It's going to be a gain of 10. Trevor Lawrence rolling out will be brought down back at the line of scrimmage by Nolan Smith. I'm going to call a timeout just so we can align our defense just a little bit. We're going to send a blitz here on 3rd and inches from the 41-yard line. Travis Hunter coming in motion. Sending that blitz. It's going to be swatted away by Asante Samuel. And they're going to end up punting us back this football. Logan Cook to send this away. We have 2 timeouts now and a minute left. Green will field this at the 10-yard line. Get a decent little block so we can get out to the 14. And Ashton Jeanty, 19 yards away from 1,000 rushing yards. He has had another monster day today, as he is still in the zone. Send Alex Lauderdale deep. And we're going to find out exactly how this defense plans to try and survive. We're throwing it up deep to Jack Betch, who cannot come down with it. It was just barely overthrown. Pressure in our young quarterback's face, unable to deliver the perfect ball that was needed. As it's going to be another press coverage look on Jack Betch. There is safety help, and we're going to be sacked in the end zone. I didn't see the pressure coming, and I didn't realize that I had gotten that far back in my drop back. A sack of about 17 yards. We're going to try and deep kick it. It will be returnable for number 40. And now they get a chance to take the lead now with a touchdown. Horrible job of execution by our offense there in the 2-minute drill. It's going to be 1st and 10. We will pass commit here. Strange coming back in motion. And we're going to get bumped with Nakobe Dean. Michael Walls will eventually bring down Strange. We got bumped in the mass of bodies, and it's going to be a huge play out to Strange. 1st and 10 now from the 41-yard line. It's a screen pass, and we're going to bring him down. Another sack for this Raiders defense. They will use their 2nd timeout as Jordan Davis found himself into the backfield that time. A bunch of wide receivers out wide. It's going to be a pass play. Throwing it up to Brian Thomas Jr., and it's just barely overthrown. It's going to be 3rd and 19 now. So I'm going to hop on Julian Love. We're going to pass commit on 3rd and 19. It's going to be a quick pass to Daimi Brown, who's going to get the first down. They will call a timeout with 20 seconds left. And now if I'm going to send a literal full-out blitz. What are in my favorites? I'm sending in the pinch blitz, because if we can get home, that will end this second half. They just need to not score a touchdown. Sending in that heavy blitz, they're going to just throw it away, trying to target Travis Hunter. I'm going to come out in another very similar blitz. I'm going to pass commit. More heavy pressure coming. Trevor Lawrence looking out over the middle of the field and will throw it away with 11 seconds remaining. 3rd and 10. I would love for somebody to get home here. We're going to send that all-out blitz here again. 3rd and 10. trying to get home. Somebody, and Nolan Smith will get home and plant him, and they will not get a field goal off on this drive. Nolan Smith is going to end the half with a monster sack. We will see you after halftime. We lead 14-8. Mike Davis has not been immediately great. He will have to be better in the second half for us to win this game. A.J. Cole to start off the second half will boot this one away. It'll be returnable for Robinson, who's going to get it out just shy of the 30-yard line. We got a monster sack on the final play of the first half to make sure Trevor Lawrence could not get a field goal off. We'll send another heavy blitz. It's going to be thrown up. Michael Wall's in coverage. A lot of contact on that play. There will be no penalty, however. Just the way I like it to be called. As we're going to be sending a nickel blitz. Dyami Brown coming in motion. It's going to be a handoff, and Porter's going to stick him in the backfield for a loss of 3. Trying a fake jet sweep. We saw it all the way through and immediately planted Etienne in the backfield. It's going to be a draw play run. Nakobe Dean's going to come up. Jordan Davis will finish him off at the 29-yard line. And we're going to force another field goal as Porter and Nakobe Dean are excited about that. Cook's punt is off. Green will get a chance to return. Bass is going to be unblocked straight to Green. What does Eric Stokes do? And I'm trying to be nice. I don't think Eric Stokes does anything. I almost cut him last year. I feel like I should have. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. We're going to go quickly out to Trey Tucker, who's going to get absolutely popped after a 4-yard gain. And he's going to be hurt leaving the field. Bounty Gate, I heard the hit was insanely loud. Somebody needs to kill number 23. That cannot be acceptable. The man that I cannot pronounce his name is the one that's going to try and take out one of our best receivers on the team. Our main deep threat is out of the game, possibly. We do not know the extent of his injury. As our faster deep threat is checked into the game with Thornton. We're going to chuck it up to Thornton. The ball is up. We're going to try to aggressive catch it. Unable to get it. And it's a dislocated hip. Trey Tucker is out of this game and possibly more. Somebody needs to pancake number 23 to set an example. You do not get to hurt our players, as Ashton Jeanty has a huge run. He's now over the century mark. Ashton Jeanty, with that run, is now over the 1,000 mark. 11 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards rushing on the season. He's had a truly incredible season for our team. I'm going to be sending Thornton on another deep route. Chuck it up to Thornton. Thornton! Unable to make the grab. Got bumped and he could not get around Cross, as Cross basically ran the route for Thornton. I'm going to send Jack Betch on a corner route. I'm going to hit Michael Mayer after he comes wide open. And I'm just going to juke out of bounds at the 25. Trying to protect our tight end room as it's gotten fairly thin. Trying to protect our main skill position players as we're going to give it to Jeanty, who's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage barely, just protecting his X factor. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. The give up the middle. Jeanty will stumble forward for a gain of 5. It's now 3rd and 5. We're going to send Jack Betch just on a normal drag route. 3 receivers to the one side. And we're going to go out to Jack Betch, who makes the catch, has an angle, and is going to go down at the 2-yard line. We're going to have Jeanty and Alexander in the backfield. It's going to be given to the fullback, Alexander, who's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. kind of want to go back to that. I want Alexander to get his first touchdown of his NFL career, to give up the middle. Alexander, the ball is out, and we lose it at the 1-yard line trying to get too cute. It's going to be picked up by number 23, the man that hurt one of our best players. We are going to run commit middle. We're going to run commit middle and get a safety. Somebody please get home. We're going to bring Etienne back down at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be literally on the inches mark. We're going to run commit middle again, sending a heavy run blitz. Trying to get home. We ran commit, and Brian Thomas Jr. is going to cook us. Luckily, able to make the tackle still was our DB, and they're going to get literally out of the shadow of their own end zone. It's going to be a run play, and Nakobe Dean's got him for a loss. Nakobe Dean, a castaway from the Eagles. The Eagles did not want him. We very much did, and he's been huge for us now, developing into being one of the best linebackers in the whole football association. We're going to bring down Etienne again. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of 2 only, as we're going to pass commit on 3rd and 9. Sending pressure after Lawrence. He will just throw it away. Not getting a touchdown on the 1-yard line after a fumble. Alexander's never getting another give again. Like, he is now officially lost his privileges, as Bass is going to get another free path to the returner. As Ashton Jeanty, don't know why we tried getting cute there and giving it to Alexander when we have that monster in our backfield. We need to try and pass it to Jeanty, as for some reason that's one of our goals. Throwing it out to Jeanty, unable to get it to him as he was kind of held in the backfield. Bender has found his way onto the field, another 6'5" receiver. As I'm going to take off with Mike Davis. Mike Davis running away from tacklers. Mike Davis will be brought down at the 34-yard line by Darnell Savage. Mike Davis now with a monster run, just able to squeeze his way around defenders. They're going to double up Jack Betch, throwing it up to the corner of the end zone, and he's got it! His second touchdown on the day. They're telling us to go for 2. It's going to be a booth review, and it's going to be ruled a touchdown. We are going to go for 2 now to make it a true 2-possession game. The 2-point conversion going out to Michael Mayer. He cannot hold on. Hits him in the hands, and Olakun is going to be the one that forces it to be incomplete. AJ Cole to punt it away. We currently lead 20-8. Robinson will return it. Bass is his lead blocker. And Isaiah Simmons is just going to come out of nowhere and bring him down. Zamir White also there. Now Trevor Lawrence walking back out onto the field, as we have been able to get home time after time after time, as our defensive line is significantly better than their offensive line. We have been able to eat on blitz after blitz after blitz. They have done a great job of run blocking for Etienne today. But Trent Simpson is going to get him down for a tackle for loss. Nolan Smith also there. We've been able to shut down their offense, especially the run offense here in the second half. It's going to be a quick pass out to Strange. He catches it for a gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now, and we're going to send another strong safety blitz. Coming after him will be Trent Simpson and Michael Walls. Nakobe Dean will be the only one in coverage, and Michael Walls is going to get another tackle for loss. The defensive rookie of the year currently running away with it, as we're going to get another punt out of this Jaguars offense. Bass yet again, another free path to the returner. It's Jack Betch, 2 touchdowns on the game. I believe he's up to 8 that's been tracked for the season, 9 in total. As that's a very goofy stat to say. We're going to throw it up to Lauderdale, who comes down with it. Alexander Lauderdale is into the end zone. A huge one-play bomb to Alexander Lauderdale, the rookie first-round wide receiver. We did not know which receiver to take. It was going to be him or the other giant 6'5 receiver. We chose Lauderdale, and it looks like it was the right choice. Just because I can, I'm going to try the fake, throwing it up to Michael Mayer, and we got a fun 2-point conversion. It's now 28-8. After the little trickery on the 2-point conversion, we currently lead by 20. This is going to be returnable for Robinson. There's inside of 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Bringing him down is going to be Taylor. And we're going to be seeing Travis Etienne try and attack us here yet again. He's had monster runs on the day, but we've also been able to get monster tackles for loss against him. Trent Simpson getting home. Michael Walls getting home. Tommy Eichenberg saving a touchdown. We have made Etienne's life a living hell in this second half. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Coming in motion is De'Ami Brown. It's going to be a jet sweep, and we're going to bring him down. This time in on the play is White, still on roster, hanging around being a good depth piece, and that is going to be what ends the third quarter. We currently lead 28-8. 2nd and 12 after the big play to get another tackle for loss on a jet sweep. Looking over the middle, it's a throwdown now. And are they going to say a late hit? That cannot be unnecessary roughness. Oh my God, what a horrible call, Zebra. A terrible call will give them the first down from the 40-yard line. As Trevor Lawrence is going to try and take off. Trying to get him will be Porter, who was just called for that tackle or on that late hit. And Lawrence struggling to get up initially. We're going to be sending another blitz. Michael Walls coming after the quarterback here. 2nd and inches. Sending that heavy blitz is going to be caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to be thrown down after getting the first down. We're going to be back into another zone coverage play. 1st and 10 from the 36. Travis Hunter coming in motion. And it's going to be going out to Travis Hunter, who's going to get the first down. Another couple big plays here for number 12. Almost acquired him at the trade deadline. Decided we did not need that killer third receiver. As Lawrence is going to get hit as he tries to throw. As one of the worst defenses in all of football has only allowed 126 yards on the day through the air. A great testament of grit by this pass defense today. 2nd and 10, Strange coming in motion. Had to pick who we wanted to cover, and we're going to blow up Etienne. It's going to be 3rd and 1. We're going to send a heavy blitz. Isaiah Simmons coming after the quarterback on the edge. Trevor Lawrence is going to take off and run with it. Lawrence is into the end zone with a touchdown. Currently lined up to kick a field goal for the extra point. The kick is up and good. It's 28-15. Jags scored their first touchdown of the day. We have 7 minutes and 30 seconds to burn, as I'm just going to go down at the 20 and try and use as much time as possible and burn it off the clock as Mike Davis ignoring the one pick that I don't like, has made beautiful throws to Alexander Lauderdale and Jack Betch on the day. As they're actually only going to show that one highlight, as I think the other touchdown is way more impressive. But I guess what I think does not matter. Ashton Jeanty in the zone. We're going to give it to him up the middle. He's going to get a gain of 5. One of the best run defenses in the league is getting absolutely slaughtered by Jeanty and Mike Davis. As Alexander is in the backfield, he's going to be a lead blocker, and we're going to be brought down in the backfield by Lloyd. It's going to be a loss of 1. Jack Betch has press coverage over the middle. That's all I'm going to say. Or down the sideline, he has one-on-one press coverage. As we're going to go to Michael Mayer over the middle. Michael Mayer breaks one tackle. He's down inside the 50. Across midfield is Michael Mayer on a huge catch and run. As they are absolutely loading this box, is the perfect time for a play-action pass. We're going to audible to the play-action pass. We're going to try and throw it up to Mike Davis, who is unable to make the catch. I don't know about that. It might be worth a challenge. After looking at it, I will not throw the challenge flag, as it was pretty obvious that his first foot barely touched the white line. As we're going to run a screen pass out to Jeanty. He's supposed to get apparently more catches in our offense for some reason. Don't necessarily agree with it, as Jack Betch is going to be on a quick slant. We're going to send Thornton deep. We're going to find out exactly as I'm sacked. Getting absolutely rocked on the play, as I could not decide who I wanted to try and target on that play. Sacked for a pretty big loss, as Travis Hunter is going to try, and actually no, he will fair catch it at the 14-yard line. And we're going to go back into coverage. 1st and 10 from the 14, just over 4 minutes left. They are down 13. It's a quick pass out to Travis Hunter, who's got the first down to the 27. Just a quick slant play. We're going to come out in a man coverage set. 3 receivers, a tight end, and a running back in the backfield. It's going to be a quick throw out to Dyami Brown, who's got a first down. We're starting to get picked apart now. Might want to call up one of our favorite zone plays. We're going to pass commit on 1st and 10 from the 39. Pass commit, send the blitz. Trevor Lawrence taking off. He will slide down after a gain of 7, and they will go to hurry up. We're sending a heavy blitz here yet again, and it's going to be a monster catch by Brian Thomas going up and over a man. We are stuck in the same play, and they know it. A quick pass out to Travis Etienne. He's going to get another monster play. We're going to call a timeout, as they are just picking us apart in that blitz play. We had to try and audible out to something different, as there's 36 seconds left before the 2-minute warning hits, as it's going to almost be picked off by Andy Carter, and he's going to be able to make sure it is not completed, breaking up the pass. So we're going to send another blitz, 2nd and 10. This is going to be a quick pass out to Dyami Brown. Brought down is by Julian Love, as they're sending even more pressure here yet again on 3rd and 1. It's going out to Etienne. We're going to try and blow him up. He's going to make the catch at the 7, and that will be the 2-minute warning. We lead by 13, and we're currently getting absolutely carved. 1st and goal from the 7. And we're going to be bringing him down with Max Crosby. A huge sack, as we will go back into a pass commit play. And the ball is out. It's picked back up by Trevor Lawrence, but it's another sack They will call a timeout on 3rd and goal from the 23-yard line. As if there's ever been a time to pass commit, we can now. 3rd and goal. It's going to be a throw up to Travis Hunter, and Travis Hunter immediately cooks the DB. Extra point's good. It's a 6-point game. The Jags will try an onside kick. We go to the hands team as Bender is going to pick it up and immediately get brought down at the 40-yard line by Shaq Thompson, who's stepping over him. And I'm pretty sure we can just kneel out this clock. And this is going to end the game. They have a timeout, but they do not have enough to stop us from kneeling out the whole rest of this game. Mike Davis is 2 kneels away from securing a 6-point victory. As the clock strikes triple zeros, the Las Vegas Raiders pick up a much-needed road win against a very formidable opponent. I don't know why anybody is congratulating Okongwu after what he did to Trey Tucker. Trevor Lawrence gave us a couple problems running it. Very sloppy ball control football by us today. Travis Hunter, that touchdown should have never happened. A huge touchdown by Max Crosby on a strip sack. Alexander Lauderdale with a monster touchdown. And we look prime for playoff football. In terms of stats, Trevor Lawrence was really good. Only 8 incompletions. Mike Davis' completion percentage was fine. It wasn't beautiful. 3 touchdowns. Running the football, Genty was insane. Trevor Lawrence was their leading rusher with a 43-yard run. Travis Etienne had 50 total yards rushing. Mike Davis had a giant 38-yard run. And then Bryce Alexander had a fumble. He is never getting another handoff again. In terms of receiving, Alexander Lauderdale led the way. 2 catches for 84 yards and a touchdown. Brian Thomas Jr. was 1 yard behind that with 83 yards. Jack Betch, 71 yards and 2 more touchdowns. Michael Mayer, 61 yards. Travis Hunter and De'Ami Brown, identical stat lines, except Hunter had that touchdown. Etienne had a bunch of catches, and Genty had 3. And then defensively, looking at all of the Raiders' sacks on the day. Nolan Smith had 2. Jordan Davis had 1. Isaiah Simmons had 1. Michael Walls had 1. Max Crosby had 1. And Trent Simpson had 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players had sacks. 7 total sacks on the day. The leader in tackles for loss yet again was Michael Walls with 4. Darren Porter led the way with total tackles with 11. 3 forced fumbles, 1 by Nolan Smith, 1 by Isaiah Simmons, and 1 by Trent Simpson. And then Max Crosby had a touchdown. That's going to be our highlight. In the post game, Mike Davis, 3 upgrade points. Will continue to upgrade his field general up to a 75. Now a 76. Morale, he's now an 80 overall. And he will be a true 79 overall quarterback after all the upgrades. Still only has really one ability to get an slot. Needs 1 more overall upgrade to get a second slot. Players that also have upgrades. Max Crosby will be getting a power rusher upgrade. Getting some power moves, plus 3 to power moves. And he now has 92 or 91 power moves. 96 finesse moves. Another upgrade is Nolan Smith, who has been absolutely insane for us. We'll give him another upgrade to Speed Rusher, as now he is playing up to an 85 overall. An insane pickup for us off the edge. And then our true wide receiver 1, Jack Batch, will give him another upgrade. He's up to a true 82 overall with the playmaker upgrade. He has just been, these stats are just insanely good. He is turning into one of the best receivers in the whole National Football League. We do have an injury for Trey Tucker. He will be out 6 weeks with a dislocated hip. The good news is Joe Tippmann's about to return. I think that basically ends his season. I think he can come back for the postseason. I'm going to place him, I think, on IR. Hold up. I'm going to place Trey Tucker on IR for now, as it says that I can take him off later when he is healthy again. We will be... I don't know what we will do. That might just give us a reason to sign another receiver, but that is going to most likely be the end, unless we have him for the Super Bowl somehow. That will most likely end Trey Tucker's season. As we advance to being 9-4, as the Chiefs lost their last game, we now control our own destiny in the division, as we are now the 3 seed. We would play the Chiefs in the first round still. And then whatever happens with Bills, Bengals, and Ravens, Jags, we would be ready to face whoever they decide to put in our path. So thank you so much for watching Raiders Franchise this week. I'm having a lot of fun with the series. And we're a pretty good team right now. So keep tuning in. We might be able to make a serious playoff run in year 2. But as for Andrew Carr, I was Andrew Carr, Carr Sports. And I'll see you next time when we take on the Commanders. Take it easy.